Well, Scousers don't get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Well, if you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds.
He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. This is one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long and so daunting because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there, and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion, and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best.
And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion here tonight.
Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Paddy Pimblett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Ilia Topuria.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Let's do it.
All right, so here he is, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. You wonder if he could sell out this arena by himself. A lot of these people are here to see him here tonight, and he has been off to the races in the UFC thus far. Began his career with a couple of wins, both of them producing finishes and bonuses, but now there's an uptick in competition. Now the stylistic challenges get stiffer, and as humbly as Paddy could say it, my game is ready. I have not been resting on my laurels. I've been going to Justin Flores and training my judo in California. I'm bouncing around getting the best looks. You're going to see a totally different version of Paddy Pimblett here tonight. Oh! Massive kick to the head. Topuria gets touched by that kick there. Fast pace here in the early going.
Oh, nice takedown defense. Massive knee to the body release.
Touched him with the strike there.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Push kick there to the body.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, submission defense
showed in that defense. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack the arm triangle. Got it very tight.
How did he get out again?
I have no idea how this guy has not tapped yet.
Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
All right, buddy, keep that ground position.
Pretty productive with the strikes here off his back. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine. When the opponent turns to the opposite side, he can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish. He has controlled the position, postured up, and landed another strike that is causing swelling.
Oh, arm triangle. Arm triangle. Arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, somehow he gets out. Fantastic submission D. Pimblett's back to the side control now. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pimblett's back in halfway. All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the field.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Punishing kick there. All right, so that calf is starting to bruise up. We'll keep an eye on it.
He's got to check now, because if he doesn't, his leg is going to be so... He's not going to be able to move. He's going to be in real trouble.
.30 seconds now to go in round one. Playing with the inside leg kick.
Outside low kick.
Throwing that jab yet again out of range. Right hook to the head blocked. Pimblett's eye starting to swell now. Round two next.
Hey, stop.
All right, take a second, buddy. Deep breath. In through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, that was awesome. Don't get lazy on your takedowns. Keep your hands up. Let's punch from there.
All right, so a close competitive fight, and the judges' scorecards will be needed as they tally those scores. A look back at some of the offense and the submission attempts from him tonight.
Well, the crowd understands. They were oohing and awing on every submission attempt. They understood the danger that his opponent was in. I believe those attempts should earn him a very close victory.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, round two. All right, here we go. Our next round is underway after multiple submission attempts in that previous round, and at some point you got to be worried about burning yourself out a little bit attempting all these chokes.
You got to be careful, right? Because the arms blow up. If you get a body triangle, the legs blow up. You got to be very cautious with all that speed to take all these submission attempts.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Nice entry there, and able to finish. All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Signs of bruising now on that left thigh. Just missed with the leg kick. There's that patented single. Back mount now. Pimblett's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Pimblett's right back to the full mount here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. Oh, he puts his knee on belly. He's postured, landing huge ground and pound. The guy has to move or the fight's gonna get finished.
All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you got to think this is going to start to...
Setting up a submission.
Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Good work from the top here by Ilia Topuria.
There it is. Now he's running out. In the half guard.
Topuria's right back to the full mount. 2 minutes now to go round two. Nicely done. Making all these shots count. Pimblett's in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Getting them out here.
Pimblett's back in full guard now.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. Great submission defense. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
2 rounds in the books. All right, heading back to the corner now, and we will keep a close eye on things. Pimblett's eye is looking pretty bad at this point, DC. The cut man's going to hustle in there and see if he can work on that, or that eye might swell shut. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. Here's the kick, blocked by Ilia Topuria. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here and just continues to punish his opponent's body here in this round, just like he did in the previous one.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Paddy Pimblett. Well, you really hope that damage like this doesn't stay with him throughout his mixed martial arts career, but I'd be okay with not seeing him take another head strike at this point.
No, it's over. You can tell that the fight is done. It's on the ringside position or the corner.
Oh, judo toss. Made it look easy.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Pimblett. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ilia Topuria.
Now he's going full mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, shades of the Godfather with a ground and pound Mark Coleman as he lands again. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Setting up for another submission now. Ooh, that's tight, I'd be tapped.
It's starting to get really tight in there. Oh, he's got it!
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me. Great shot from the top position. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position. Yes, smart adjustment, yep. Beautiful transition. Oh, right into mount.
Oh, it looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here. Triangle now, DC. We'll see if he can close the show.
Oh, the triangle is in, and not only does he have the triangle, if his opponent circles the wrong way, he can even attack an armbar. This is a very big advantage position for this fighter.
Oh, great submission defense.
Good work, I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Nice defense.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or a big ground and pound.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. Ooh, looks like another submission attempt now. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Pimblett's eye is officially swollen shut. The referee keeping a close eye on things. Maybe he'll call for the ringside position, but that condition is only going to get worse as this fight continues.
North-south position.
Pimblett's back in full mount.
I mean, way to stay aware and stay safe defensively.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far. Perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous. He passed the half guard.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Paddy Pimblett. All right, feet on the hips here. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, heading back to the corner now, and Pimblett's eye is wearing it, folks. Visible damage. Now looks like it might even be completely shut, so we'll see if the cut man can do anything about it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the doctor stop this fight here between rounds. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our fourth round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
Topuria's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's out of danger!
Great submission defense. He was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that...
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. Good job of strength. Trying to finish his technique. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
Oh, another blow hits right on that swollen area. He is in real trouble now. Referee may want to look for the doctor soon. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles. Great submission defense on display tonight.
And busy as he looks to improve position here.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Pimblett's in half guard. Thunder trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Topuria's back in full mount. Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Topuria's going for the sub here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, that's gotta be it. Come on.
That is so deep.
Oh, he got out.
Wow, that is amazing that he did not tap to that submission. He was in very deep, but he made slight movements, got off to the side, slipped his right arm out, and found safety. Great job defensively. He's brutalizing them with the ground and pound. This fight is close to being done.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Man, it doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body. Yes. Oh, huge right hand. Just out of range with the big right hand. There's that kick. Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. Pimblett's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
All right, there's that switch kick, DC.
He switches his feet really fast, sees the reaction of his opponent, then he chooses where he's going to land the strike.
And now leather being thrown on both sides. Another knockdown!
Oh! is the half. Oh, right to the mount. This is a terrible position.
Takes his back now.
That was nice.
Relentless pressure from the top by Pimblett. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that round is in the books. Pimblett's eye is worse for wear. That's completely swollen shut at this point in time. You know the ringside physician is going to come in and take a look, but you got to think the vision, at least in that eye, is completely compromised at this point in time. All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
You ready to fight? Ready.
It is the 5th and final round.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. The kick is there to the body.
Lands a quick jab.
Well, the cut man's back to the feet now. Oh, huge left.
Oh, nice takedown, yep.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
Pimblett has got full mount now. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job. And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the pin. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Win the scramble, win the scramble.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, he's got his back now.
Getting them on here. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Oh, he's got his back. Topuria's in half guard. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Topuria.
Changing the position.
All right, this position now what we call the north-south. If you're the bottom fighter, what are you trying to do to get out of harm's way?
Man, it's tough on the bottom. It's very tough because everything hurts, right? It doesn't matter that they're not completely driving the shoulder in. It just, everything hurts. So you wait for your opponent to go to his next action. And when he does, you go and attack the hands. You get to your knees and you attack the hands with both hands and try to peel the lock so you can get to your feet. Oh, in the mount. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
1 minute to go. Topuria's got him in a crucifix. Gonna work from the top now. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. Side control now.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, oh man, that was slick.
And now he's got the back. All right, so the fighter's setting up another sub-attempt here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
He's got arm now.
Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All-out action right through the final minute. Nobody in this arena is sitting down. What a fight. All right, so they came in unquestionably the two best in the world in this division, and they showed you exactly why here tonight. A lot of people may think the challenger did enough. For me, slight lean to the champion to retain his title.
I agree with you, John. I thought the champion did just enough to keep his belt. And this has nothing to do with you got to beat the champ to get the belt. No, the champion outworked him in the big spots, and he should retain his title.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-45, 48-45, and 48-45. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria!
All right, so he defends the UFC lightweight title tonight, and I think in so doing starts to close the gap on the pantheon of lightweight greats. A hugely successful defense tonight.
Big moment for this man. Every time he goes into the octagon, the target is on his back. Every challenger is the very best in the world. He turns them back at every step. He remains the UFC champion.